guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to solve day 29 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I'm going to solve problem number 1395, count number of teams. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. So there are n soldiers standing in a line, and each soldier is assigned a unique rating value. You have to form a team of 3 soldiers amongst them under the following rules. Okay, so two rules are given to us. So we have to choose 3 soldiers with index ijk with ratings as ratings of I, ratings of j, and ratings of k. Okay, and a team is going to be valid if rating of I is less than rating of j is less than rating of k. That simply means strictly increasing. Or rating of I is greater than rating of j and rating of j is greater than rating of k. That simply means strictly decreasing, right? We have to return the number of teams you can form given the conditions, and soldiers can be part of multiple teams. Okay, so now let's understand this with an example here. So these are the ratings given to us, okay, and the output is 3. Okay, so here let's find the strictly increasing first. Okay, so strictly increasing, so I see this is one case 2, after that 3, and after that 4. Okay, this is one strictly increasing. Okay, then I see 2 strictly decreasing, like this 5, and then after that 3, then 1. Okay, so 5 is greater than 3, then 3 is greater than 1. Okay, then there is one more. So first if I select 5, then after that if I select 4, then after 4 if I select 1. Okay, so total 3, right? So that is why the output for this problem is 3. Okay, so now let's understand this with this example. So let's say there is one team like this. Okay, so first value is 20, then after that we have 1, then after that let's say we have 3, then after that let's say we have 5, after that let's say we have 8, and after that let's say we have 10. Okay, so for strictly increasing, okay, so we have to select total 3 values, right? I, j, k, total 3 indexes, right? I, j, k. And for strictly increasing, so my j should be greater than I and j should be less than k. Okay, this is for strictly increasing, right? This is the condition for strictly increasing, right? And what is the condition for strictly decreasing? So for strictly decreasing, my j should be greater than I, okay, and my j should be greater than k. Okay, so this is the condition for strictly decreasing. Okay, so now let's say this value is my j. Okay, this 3 is my j. Okay, so now for strictly increasing, okay, so let's take this case number 1 first. Okay, for strictly increasing. Okay, so now this j is my middleman. Okay, it's middle, so I need the I values which are smaller than this j. Okay, so only one is smaller than this j. Okay, so let's say this is my I. Okay, and here I need the values which are greater than j. Okay, so here I can select this one for strictly increasing. I can select this value as my k for strictly increasing. I can select this value as k for my strictly increasing. Okay, so now what are the teams that I can form? Okay, so 3 should be in middle. Okay, 3 should be in middle. Okay, so one team that I can form here is 1, 3, and 5. One team that I can form here is 1, 3, and 8, and one team that I can form here is 1, 3, and 10. Total 3 teams that I can form, right? So here, from here, can I derive this formula? So here in the left side of this j, how many values which are strictly less than j? Only 1. And in the right side of j, how many values that are strictly greater than j? Total 3. So if I just multiply this 1 with 3, I will get the same result, right? 1 into 3 is equal to 3. So this 3 is the result that I'm getting here, right? Okay, so now let's take the case of this strictly decreasing. Okay, so now for this same example, okay, I'm using a white color pencil now. Okay, so first let me just remove all these things. Okay, so here I need I value should be greater than my j. Okay, so here I can select this one as I. Okay, and for strictly decreasing, I need k values which are smaller than this j. So there is no value which are smaller than. Okay, so can I form any group here? So 20, after 20 I have to select this middleman 3, and after there is nothing, right? So here see, in the right side the count is 0, and here in the right side one count is 1. So 1 into 0 is 0. Okay, so with the 3 as middleman, I can find only 3 strictly increasing and no strictly decreasing teams, right? So I hope that this thing is clear. Okay, so now we have to write the same code. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. Calculate the total number of ratings that we have in the array. So int n is equal to rating dot length. Okay, now after that initially take the count of total teams as 0. Then I am going to run one loop, and inside this let's declare a few variables. Int less left. Okay, so values which are less in the left of my middleman. So initially it is 0. Int less right. Okay, the values which are less in right. Okay, initially let's take the count is 0, and again int greater values. Okay, greater values in the left, so here I'm writing greater left. Okay, and here I'm also giving 0. Then after that I have to take greater right. Okay, and here also I need to give the value as 0. Okay, initially. Now what I have to do, inside this I am going to run one j loop. Okay, is going to run. First I have to check in the left side now, in the left side of this middle value. Okay, so for that I'm going to write for int j is equal to 0. Then after that j is less than I, j plus plus, and here inside this I am going to check if the rating of j is less than rating of my I. Okay, then in that case I have to just increment my left plus plus, right? Okay, so here if the rating of j is less than rating of I, okay, so here see this one is less than 3. Okay, then I am just incrementing the count of less left now, so values which are less in the left. Okay, so I have incremented that values. Okay, same. And in the else part, so yes, if my rating of j is greater than my rating of I, then I have to increment the count of greater left. Okay, so this is done. Now same way, this is where my for loops end, so let me just copy it and let me paste it here. Now we have to check in this part of this one. Okay, if this is 3 is the middle, then for that I have to run j is equal to, here I have to write I plus 1, and here j is going to run until n, and here I have to just increment my j. Okay, j plus plus, here also I should write j. Okay, and inside this I have to check if my rating of j is less than rating of I. Now I'm checking in the right side, so here I have to increment the less right. I have to increment greater right plus plus. This is done. Then after this we have to just add the count in the total team now. Total team plus, and here what we are doing here, we are just multiplying the values now. So here in this case you see, in case of strictly increasing, my less left, okay, into my greater right. Okay, so that's what I have to do. Okay, so less left into greater right. Okay, every time, plus greater left into less right. Okay, this is what we need to do every time. Then in the end we have to just return the total team. That's it. Now let's run the code and see if there are any code issues. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And you see here I'm running one loop. Okay, so this outer loop is going to run for n times. Okay, this outer loop, this loop ends here, and inside this I am running total 2 j loops, right? And this loop is running until I, and this loop is running until n. Okay, so I can say n plus n for both the inner loops. Okay, n plus n, that is nothing but 2n, and 2n into outer loop n, that is 2n square, or I can simply say that my time complexity is of n square. Okay, so you can see the time complexity from here as well, of n square. So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and in this problem we are not using any extra space. Okay, so space complexity is going to be of 1. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in the comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.